guys, how's it going? Hope you guys are well. I just wanted to pop in here before the vlog starts to kind of let you guys know, if you haven't seen it, if you don't follow me on my Instagram, Twitter, or you haven't checked my YouTube community tab, I kind of let you guys know that I wasn't feeling really well the last few days. I'm still not feeling the best, but I'm feeling a lot better now. And of course, I edit these vlogs in more time. These vlogs mean so much to me, and I know a lot of you guys really love these vlogs too, and I really want to finish off this chapter. I just wanted to say really quickly, thank you so much for riding with me. I really appreciate that. So yeah, I'm gonna love you and leave you guys. Thank you guys again for being patient and understanding. Hope you guys enjoyed today's vlog. I'll speak to you guys soon. Bye guys. It feels weird to be at my sister's place, just to be in London. I'm not even gonna lie, every day I wake up and I'm like, oh shit, I'm in London. It feels so weird. I love it here. London is bad vibes, but she's my bad vibes. She's my bad vibes. Almost 11. I started getting ready at 10, which is quite shocking. I haven't gotten ready at 10 o'clock in the morning. Sorry, lotion, Charlotte Tilbury day cream, using that. I haven't gotten ready at 10 o'clock in the morning in years, but it feels good, and I think I might start doing this more often. I think I might. A couple of years ago, when I first started making serious money doing this as my job, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I was like, fuck a 9 to 5, fuck a 9 to 5. I used to be on that shit, but I'm not even gonna hold you guys. After doing this for a few years now, I miss my 9 to 5 life, and I think that mentality that I had was a very childish mentality, just a very young mindset. I miss having structure. I miss having a routine. It's very hard as a freelancer to have routine. You have to create your own routine. I slept in my lace last night as well. Usually I reinstall my wigs every single day. I am really trying to be time efficient with my life now, guys. I'm telling you, I'm practicing new habits. Usually I would take my wig off, but because I laid it last night, I was like, nah, let me just put the scarf back on, all my friends that wear wigs do, you know, all the girlies do that. And even though I laid it down with Got2b, it's still slick that I can just rework it. And I really want to do a natural glam today. I don't want to do too much. I want to look as if I haven't beat my face crazy, because that's another thing as well. I've decided that I'm gonna stop overdoing my glam and my makeup and always being on when I don't need to be. There isn't a separation for when I'm actually going out and when I'm just running errands. There isn't a separation. I keep getting sidetracked, but I want to do a very minimal glam, a bit of gloss, highlight, contour, minimal vibe. I don't want to do too much glam, because when it's time for me to actually go out or actually make an effort, I'm basically doing my everyday makeup routine. And I just think there needs to be I need to be able to differentiate. My lisp gets in the way from me speaking properly. I do have a disability, guys. Having a lisp is a speech impediment, I think. Differentiate. No, you guys know what I'm trying to say. Differentiate. I'm just trying to do regular makeup every now and again. Don't you guys think so? The era of being all the way glam is just not the vibe. Every day though, that's too much. For me, I'm not saying for you, I'm saying for me, that is way too much. The thing is, the difference between my glam when I'm trying to look, you know, regular, and my glam when I'm looking extra is how much powder I put on my face in terms of setting powder. Literally. Oh, it's only a few more days till we go live with the vlogs again, and guys, I am shaking. I'm actually kind of scared. I'm shook. I'm actually kind of shook. I read a comment the other day, and hopefully I can find it by the time this vlog goes out. And you know what, I should actually bring awareness to some of the comments I get, not just the negative ones but positive ones too, because I get a lot of positive comments and I do like to reply to them in the comments. So course, comment down below, subscribe, all of that type of stuff, you know. Yeah, I got a comment the other day, and it was just, guys, some of you guys' comments touch me so deeply, and I wish I would give those comments more recognition, but I read them obviously when I'm off, and then when I start filming again I won't really recall them. But someone left a comment that basically said, Drea, you have created your own routine. You've created your own thing, the 13 days off. It's a routine that works for you. And I'm just so happy, because I feel a lot of you guys guys have been so receptive, and like I know it's not my traditional format or like the traditional format on YouTube. I've always had this like curse that's been bestowed upon me, that's like I'm always trying to do things a bit differently. Like even if I'm doing things that are like on trend on YouTube at the moment, I do try and push myself to like do things a tad bit different, just like not fit in with the crowd. Long vlogs are the thing right now, and I don't watch long vlogs per se, but I watch James Turner playing Sims for like 40 minutes, an hour. So when I see him playing for an hour, I'm like, oh my gosh, thank you, James. Like I love long form content in that regard. So, and I know that long vlogs are like the thing right now, like 100%. I am going against the grain by putting out vlogs that are 13 minutes, but for me, I'm just like a 30-minute vlogs, like in total. Let's do the calculations because it's fun to do calculations sometimes. 30 minutes times 13 equals 169. 169 divided by 40 equals 4.2. So essentially, I'm putting out 4 40-minute vlogs. Essentially. Does that make sense, guys? I could put out one 40-minute vlog a week, and that would suffice. That could work, and I'm sure you guys would be into it. But I'm thinking about my exit route. Okay, I've been thinking a lot about my exit route off the platform, and it's something I wanted to do like 2 years ago. It didn't make sense then, and I feel like I've been giving up for the last 2 years, like thinking about my exit route, thinking about how I'm gonna elevate. And I feel like these vlogs, yeah, they might seem like they're just vlogs and stuff, but it's like a series, it's like a story, it's like a journey, and everything I put in my vlogs is so intentional from episode 3 up until episode 12 or 11. Like in the last chapter, I was getting a lot of, not a lot of comments, a lot of you guys like understand the vibe, but I got a few people that didn't really understand why I was making my love life such like a focus, like at the beginning of the chapter. It was really annoying because I was getting comments like, oh, you seek validation from men and all this type of stuff. Oh, you care so much about love life and you're sporadically dating and doing all this type of stuff. If you watch that chapter again, chapter 2, it was so intentional for me to put in the fight with Mr. Man when he blocked me. I got blocked, but I got unblocked this morning. Me having a conversation with my ex. I'm not trying to win an argument. I'm trying to get to a place where we both understand and love and are connecting with each other. Realizing so much about like my love life. By the end of the chapter, I have a very honest conversation about what has been coming up. A dispute with my ex, gaining and losing feelings for Mr. Man, dealing with Jersey, all this stuff is coming up. But what it was underneath the surface was that I need to have like a serious conversation with my dad. And for me, that's the journey. I'm really not trying to make reactionary content. I don't want to do that. I want my content to be a story of like healing and development. God is inside of you. God is working with you. Like your 30s and making sense of everything, unpacking everything, bringing yourself to a higher level of consciousness, like understanding your power. I want that to be the message in my vlog. Throughout everything that I went through chapter 2 and even praying through everything and realizing, oh my goodness, like it's actually dad. Now I'm asking God for like strength. Okay, can I have this conversation with this man, and can it be a thing where like I get what I need? I'm asking God for guidance in that, and I just feel like that's the journey. And like I said, I'm really not trying to make reactionary content, and I don't want my content to be perceived that way. But I know they always say like once you put it out there, it's up to the viewers to take in what they want from it. But I think it's very important for you guys to know my intention with these vlogs. Like they are meant to be watched in a series form. There's little clues here, there and everywhere that you might miss. And like insert Jersey, that episode insert Jersey, like no one clocked how Jersey came into the picture. Insert Jersey, because everyone was focused on Mr. Man. And so I had to like, you know, evaluate Jersey's importance. And like, because we were still in the early stages of like getting to know each other, I didn't want to like put him out there like that. But it was important for you guys to know that, you know, I've been rocking with this man, and like Mr. Man's not a really, you know what I'm saying? I'm learning as I go, and as I said, this is a journey. And I feel like the first season was like testing out the waters, and the second one, it was like, okay, like I understand what I'm meant to be doing. Chapter 2 2 was so hard for me. I literally had to pray every single time I posted those vlogs. Genuinely, in my heart of all hearts, yeah, I have not been vulnerable or open the way that I have been on the internet in years. The episode with the worst heartbreak, where I was talking about a friendship ending with one of like my closest friends, like I went to high school with her, I'm like obsessed with her kid, and like when that relationship ended, I was just like, I've lost her forever. And that was like the saddest thing. Like, I swear to you, I got so depressed. I was like, I don't even want to think about it. But even just putting that all in there, talking about me losing that relationship, and then talking about how I feel about Jersey and Mr. Van, and like talking about my dad, my stepdad came up, like that whole conversation was extremely hard for me to share. It was one of the first episodes actually that I had edited. I'm glad I had it edited first, because I feel like subconsciously I was like editing all the vlogs before that to channel into and flow into that conversation. I went back and forth with Lils, like, is this too much? Is this too much? Is this too much? Should I share this? Should I not? I've cried on the internet too many times, okay? Like, and I feel like for me, where I'm at right now, 2-3 times a year, that's my vibe, okay? Some people wouldn't even be caught dead crying on the internet. But for me, I just feel like it was one of the bravest things I've done in so long. It was actually a comment I got in an earlier vlog. Someone basically said you have to be courageous and keep sharing and ignore the haters and all this other stuff. And that was actually the comment that gave me the courage to go ahead with that vulnerable episode. And I don't want to get emotional, but that's why for me, I am so thankful for you guys, because as someone that's felt misunderstood their whole life, and my love language is words of affirmation too, so you guys don't actually understand how much your words really uplift me. At times you don't even know are like the hardest for me or the lowest and stuff like that. Generally, oh, I'm not gonna make this second time crying this year, no, because we're just 2 months in. But I'm just genuinely so thankful, and I just really want to like extend my gratitude to you guys, because it's really the comments that keep me going. Like, it's really you guys' support that keeps me going, so thank you. And I'm glad that you guys are enjoying it, and I hope that this chapter is good so far. Let me know in the comments. I really appreciate the reoccurring comments and the silent watchers, and I really love it when you guys are like, I don't usually comment, but I had to say. Genuinely guys, thank you. I hope things are like entertaining but still like deep, because that's the type of bitch I am. We're gonna chuckle, we're gonna laugh, we're gonna talk about sex, we're gonna talk about boys, we're gonna have some therapy talks, we're gonna have like deep conversations, because I'm a deep person. Like, we're gonna try and elevate our consciousness. I don't know, let me stop yapping and let me just get ready, okay? Blush. I'm obsessed with blush.